Average cost of building a barndominium in Florida.
Hello and welcome to today's video. In this episode, we will be discussing the average cost of building a barndominium in Florida. Barndominiums have gained popularity in recent years as a unique and cost-effective housing option that combines the features of a barn and a condominium. If you're considering building a barndominium in Florida, it's important to have a good understanding of the average cost involved. So, let's dive right in.
Factors affecting the cost.
Before we get into the actual numbers, let's talk about the factors that can influence the cost of building a barndominium in Florida. The cost of a barndominium can vary depending on various factors, including 1. Size. The overall square footage of the barndominium will have a significant impact on the cost. Larger barndominiums will generally cost more to build than smaller ones. 2. Design and customization. The complexity of the design, architectural features, and customization options you choose will also affect the cost. Intricate designs and unique features may require additional materials and labor, increasing the overall expenses. 3. Location. The location within Florida can also impact the cost. Factors such as land prices, building permits, and local building codes can vary from one area to another, influencing the overall cost of construction. 4. Materials and finishes. The choice of materials and finishes will play a significant role in determining the cost. Higher-end materials and finishes will generally increase the overall expenses. 5. Site preparation. The condition of the site where the barndominium will be built can affect the cost. If the land requires significant grading or preparation work, it may add to the overall expenses.
Average cost range.
Now, let's discuss the average cost range you can expect for building a barndominium in Florida. Please note that the following figures are approximate and can vary depending on the factors mentioned earlier. On average, the cost of building a barndominium in Florida can range between $100 and $200 per square foot. This means that a 1,000 square foot barndominium can cost anywhere between $100,000 and $200,000 to build. It's important to keep in mind that this range is a rough estimate and actual costs can go higher or lower depending on the specific circumstances of your project.
Additional expenses to consider.
Apart from the construction cost, there are some additional expenses that you should consider when budgeting for your barndominium project. These may include 1. Land acquisition. If you haven't already purchased the land, the cost of acquiring a suitable plot should be factored into your budget. 2. Permits and inspections. Building permits and inspections are necessary for legal compliance and ensuring the safety of your barndominium. The associated fees should be considered as part of your overall expenses. 3. Utilities and infrastructure. Connecting utilities such as water, electricity, and sewage to your barndominium will incur additional costs. You may need to install a well, septic system, or connect to existing utility lines, depending on the location and accessibility. 4. Interior finishes and furnishings. The cost of interior finishes, fixtures, appliances, and furnishings should also be accounted for separately. This will vary based on your personal preferences and desired level of comfort. That brings us to the end of our discussion on the average cost of building a barndominium in Florida. Remember, the cost can vary depending on factors such as size,